Hey everybody, it's Shav and Nobody Else's Auto. We are back on location where we went to a big farm auction last fall. They're here doing final cleanup, getting ready to haul the rest of the scrap off, clean up this property, take out a bunch more trees, and so we're back looking around, going through some of the buildings that we bought last time, double checking stuff, and seeing if there's anything else laying around. There was a few other buildings that they didn't sell at the auction that we get to look through and some other stuff like that. So we're gonna go wander around a little bit, see what else we can come up with today. Now, if you recall when we did the other content from this auction, and we'll put the clips in here so you can check that out from the live auction action, but there is just stuff everywhere. So, I do know the guy that owned the property. He told me to come back later. There were some other parts and stuff that didn't sell, so we're gonna do some looking around, see what we can come up with today, and see what else is laying around here. Now this old barn here did not sell at the auction. There were some other people that had already spoken for it, but the property owner told me to come back. There were some parts here. I actually laid these parts out right after the auction a few months ago, some Studebaker doors and a Chevy bumper guard. So I had these stacked here, planning to come back and get these anyway. But he said everybody else is done in here, so I can go do some looking around in here as well. So we'll see what we got. Doesn't look like much left in here. And don't know how deep I really want to get into this thing, honestly. It's a little sketchy. But we got to look, right? Also got to be real careful where you step, because we are on what was the roof as of right now. Old TVs. Old trunk that's been pretty much crushed. Doesn't look like there's a heck of a lot left in here. Looks like there might be a few cans over there on the other side. We'll have to kind of work our way around over to there and see what we can find. Obviously, this thing is not an extremely healthy structure. Well, as we get around the other side of this what was formerly known as a barn, we can really kind of see how sketchy this deal is. Maybe should have looked over here before we went climbing inside. But here we're coming up on these cans. Oh man, these cans, nothing left of these cans. Couldn't see it from over there, but pretty much completely gone. Old loops are in there. I don't even know how to get into this side right now with these trees piled in front of it. Can't really see much of anything here. Let's cruise on to the other side. Let's come in this way and see if we can see much of anything. Oh wow. If there's anything in there, we can't get to it right now because this thing is deep. Some old tractor tires. So there may be a few things in there, but there isn't any getting to them from here. There's an old truck door. I don't know if we can get it out of there. I can see the handle and just a bit of the door. So I'll have to do some digging, see if we can get that thing out of there. And then if it's even any good once we get it out, because it's pretty deep, but we'll see what we can do. Well, we're making some headway here. Let's see if we can keep digging. We're starting to see a door. All right, we may have her freed up a little bit. Let's see if we can get a hold of her and get her out of there. Well, there it is. Looks like a right-hand door, 34-35 Chevy truck, I believe. And even the garnish moldings down there in the pile as well. So, managed to get it out. It's got some surface rust, but it does not look too rusted out. So, we'll get her loaded up and get her hauled back to the yard. So, hey, at least we found something so far in this pile o' barn. Let's keep looking, see what else we can come up with. All right, working our way back around, and it is thick in here. It is nasty. But we just found a door for a 34-35 Chevy truck, so that's something. So we'll keep looking around here, see what else we got, if anything. We got a lot of smashed metal, I know that. More completely rusted out cans. There probably were some cool cans in here, but that's what a lot of them look like now. So who knows what may have been in here at one point in time that we probably can't even see right now. Doesn't look like a heck of a lot here. There's an old heater. See if we can get down there and check that old underdash heater out. See if it's anything interesting. Pontiac hubcap. I guess we can toss that one out of there. Let's see if this says anything interesting on it. Just says deluxe. Can't make it out. Pull her out of here and see if we can clean it up a bit. Get a little better look at it. But unfortunately, it looks like if there was much of anything left in here, it is buried very deep. So we'll get these few things that we found moved into a pile, get them loaded up, and let's go do some more looking around. Never hurts to take a second look in some of these buildings. This is one that we bought at the auction. I think I got it pretty good, but you never know. You know, they're on final cleanup now, so since I had the opportunity to come back out, you always want to do some more looking. You never know what you might have missed. I don't think I missed anything in here, but hey, that's worth a look. That's why we're out here wandering around before they come in with big tubs and big scoops and start filling stuff up with all this loose metal, loose iron that's laying around in all these buildings. So gonna be happening here pretty quick, so fortunately I got a chance to come back and do a little more looking around. Giving everything a once over. There's a Phillips can right there that I missed. It's a pretty decent one. It's cardboard, but it's pretty decent shape. Better grab that. So let's go keep doing some more wandering. Well, we showed you the video where they're tearing all these buildings down and cleaning this up. Obviously, we showed you the video where we were in one of the trailer houses digging, and then what happened to it about 5 minutes later. So that's what's happening to all these. They're coming down, they're cleaning them up. So we're doing one last check through on a lot of these. Vacuum cleaner. old wooden boxes and stuff. And is that, I thought that was part of the vacuum cleaner, but I don't think it is. Is that what I think it is? It is. It's a little swamp cooler. Check that out. Check that thing out. Good thing we found that before they tore this building down. Sun visors, no brackets on them though. Cans are pretty much toast. Little Pepsi thing here. It's kind of cool. Well, I'm glad we found this before this building got torn down, but we'll get that thing out and take a look at it. That's pretty cool. I've never found one like this before. Well, they've got a big job ahead of them. There's still stuff everywhere, but that's what they're out there digging a pit for trees so they can start taking this stuff down, getting this stuff cleaned up. This property has been obviously collecting for decades to get to this point. And there is literally stuff everywhere. I'm sure I'm walking right over stuff. There's so much stuff out here, but always want to take a look. You never know. Well, this should give you an idea of how old this farmstead is. That's the old outhouse, believe it or not. I mean, obviously we can tell a lot of these buildings have been here for a really long time, but this was literally the old outhouse. Still standing, barely, but it is still standing. They even put a fancy sign on the door at some point in its life. Sign's definitely not as old as the house, but it is kind of funny. So when I say there are decades of stuff here, I literally mean there are decades of stuff here, including the outhouse. Well, I think that's going to wrap up our adventures for today. We'll be back though. I can't even get everything in the truck that I found today, but it's always fun doing these, digging through this stuff. Fortunately, they let me come back in and look as they're cleaning up and see if there's any other parts laying around that maybe I can move down the road to some of you guys for your projects. So I'm going to get to loading, and we may bring you some more from here. We'll see how things go, but it was a good day so far. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you soon on the next video.